It's crazy how when you're younger, you don't even know what you don't know. So what would you say is something that felt completely normal when you were a kid, but now you look back on it, sounds absolutely insane. Now, some of the comments I think spell this out a little bit. One of the comments that I received says trusting adults to know what they're doing. And wasn't it amazing how we put all of our trust in adults and we thought they always had this? And then you realize as you get older and you start to become an adult just how incompetent they really are. And they really don't know a lot.
They're trying to figure it out too.
Absolutely. And I don't think that ever ends. But we put a lot of undying faith in adults to get it right. And so often after they let you down after about 100 times, they go, well, maybe they don't know it after all. Waiting 30 minutes for a song to download on Napster. Boy, that was something. I can't even imagine that today. And I remember how exciting it was when it finally would download. And did you ever have that where the song would only halfway download?
Yes, many a time.
And you couldn't find anywhere else, so you only listened to half a song?
But that half, though.
It was impressive. And do you remember, didn't they have different qualities, like bit rates, where you would kind of shop around and you're trying to find the best copy of a song? Do you remember the old Napster days?
Yes.
I remember that. I remember LimeWire, too.
Yeah, right.
LimeWire was cool because it was really the YouTube of music back then. There would be live performances you never even knew existed from an artist you loved. You couldn't get anywhere, but you'd go on LimeWire and go, wait a minute.
It was exciting, wasn't
A
it?
1987 version of Billy Joel that I never heard of. I mean, you would lose your mind.
It was fun, but you didn't know what you didn't know. Like, to me, that was progress. It was so impressive and so amazing. But if you went back to LimeWire or Napster right now, you'd be like, what a dysfunctional, terrible system. It would never fly. But yet we didn't know what we didn't know. Smoking in restaurants and on airplanes.
The other one that is wild is when I'll watch old court cases and the judge is chain smoking during a trial.
The judge is smoking. Your doctor smoked. And the guys on the news were smoking while they're delivering the anchor. Like,
crazy
he's only
concept.
Smoking on the anchor desk.
Was it on this show you played something where it was a commercial about doctors saying, smoke some cigarettes, they're good for you?
Yeah.
That's insane.
You showed us the ad.
They used to have that, and then they made it illegal to advertise cigarettes, and that's why you just don't see the ads anymore.
The old ads from the 50s are crazy. I found some. I got to bring them in. The copy reads on these things, you read it and go, this is creepy, man. I can't believe it.
That's crazy, but we didn't know we didn't know. So what is something that felt normal when you were a kid, but now it seems absolutely insane? One person said 3 young children in the back seat, no seat belts, and 2 parents in the front smoking with the windows rolled up. I mean, what? Now, if you saw that, you'd be like, all right, what's DCF's hotline? Okay.
It does. It sticks out right away.
It does.
All the neighborhood kids in my neighborhood would go to this one old lady's house because in her garage, she had a freezer and she would freeze little tiny little mouthwash cups of Kool-Aid.
Okay.
And all the kids would go in there and get little cups. And I think you would give her a quarter or maybe a nickel.
Yeah.
But can you imagine now an old lady in your neighborhood selling Kool-Aid? They'd shut that down.
The police would probably have to come visit that situation, I would think.
Yeah.
Somebody called. They'd be like, all right, what is this? And
all the kids in the neighborhood knew about the Kool-Aid cup lady. You can get a frozen Kool-Aid.
That's funny.
Give her a nickel.
Wow, she had a side hustle. Also, the things that we would climb up seem completely normal. Walls, buildings, trees, fences. You were a climber, right, Virginia?
I was a big climber. I liked to go from trees to roofs.
Okay.
And get up on the roof because I'd like to go hide up there and then nobody could find me. It was fun.
One that sticks out for me is baseball coaches when I was in, Little League, them openly drinking beer on the field during practice.
No.
If somebody did that now, you couldn't.
What?
You couldn't
No
do
way.
that.
Really?
Lake Park, Kevin, in the 80s? Yes.
Drinking beer right there on the field.
I told you about
coaching kids.
I told you about the one coach that came knocking on our door about 2:00 in the morning, and he got arrested the next day. We were like, well, you can't come in, coach. Sorry. And he got arrested for buying crack the next day.
Oh, damn.
Yeah.
Did he think you had some?
He wanted money.
Oh.
He was looking for money at 2:00 in the morning, and then the next day.
Oh, my gosh.
Yeah.
Wow. Also, what is something that felt normal as a kid that now seems absolutely insane? Do you remember the red dye tablets in elementary school that you would chew and it would show all the plaque on your teeth?
Yes.
That's not embarrassing. Yeah, and also get on this scale. Let's see how much you weigh so we all can fat shame you.
It was. I do remember that. I don't think we fully knew what plaque was. I do vaguely remember those pills, the little tablets that we would chew, but I think I do remember mocking and making fun of some kids that teeth were just, fire engine red all the way across.
I don't remember that.
I do.
We never did that.
I had jacked up teeth, so I definitely remember that. My teeth were already a point of contention between me and my classmates because one of them was like buck in the front and longer than the other one. It was like a little recessed, so they didn't line up and they were different sizes. Yeah.
Did you get
There was already a lot of emphasis on my teeth.
Did they make fun of you?
Oh, mercilessly. It was so bad.
Oh, boy.
And something else that felt normal as a kid, but now seems completely insane. Some people were talking a bit here about in the 80s, Tripped Up says, used to be able to go through drive-through liquor stores and get to-go cups, not just the drive-through liquor store.
Yeah, my college, you could go and order a to-go drink to the person that's driving. They go, yeah, I'll take 2 daiquiris, and the person would just drive away as if they went to McDonald's.
In my town, they still do that in New Orleans. But what they do is they put a piece of Scotch tape over the top of the straw.
Oh, okay.
So
Nobody getting through that.
Nobody's getting through that.
The roads are safe thanks to Scotch tape.
I mean, think about how insane of a concept that is.
We're saving lives with Scotch tape.
How is that allowed?
I don't know.
It's pretty unreal. And Chris said, yeah, we call them Lily Dillies in Florida. Kodak Black will rap about them. Huh. Have you ever heard the term Lily Dilly?
No.
Heard you're a native. You ever heard of a Lily Dilly?
For what?
I think it was maybe the drive-through liquor, I think is what Chris is talking about.
Huh. I do not remember that, Chris.
Okay. All right. Well, there you go. Maybe a term to look up.
Lily Dilly.
I mean, I would say I was drinking back in the 80s, so that's maybe why I don't remember.
Yeah, it could
Wuss.
be. Yeah. Right.